Hey, what's up, guys? Sorry I didn't do a vlog on Friday. I guess you could say I was a bit busy, and yeah, I was really busy, and it was just a crazy day. And today's been, I guess you could say, quite a unique day because it's Saturday. Day is still not, quite over yet. I mean, it's like around 4 p.m. I don't even know what time it is, really. But actually, it's around 5 or 6, so yeah. But, today's been a unique day, and sorry if my cheek is a little bit red right here, which kind of happened in my last video, but I ended up having to, cover it up. Yeah, don't tell anybody else I do that. Let's just say I don't like that stuff to be revealed, and just from my experience, trolls are always going to troll, and there's always going to be those cyber bullies or people that just talk crap, and that's all they do. All they do is, say negative things. They try to look for the smallest little negative thing they could say, like, oh, your wall is ugly. And I did have someone say that, so that was pretty lame. I guess some people just try to do that stuff to make themselves feel better. I mean, it's like, yeah, your wall's ugly because it's yellow. Do you think I really care? People have pink walls. I never have a pink room. I'll tell you that much. I don't have a single pink thing in my room. But anyways, yeah, I'm a little bit out of order today. But yeah, that's just bugging me right there. I guess you could say I'm having a little bit of acne problem. So if you see something shining or something, it's just medicine and stuff on my nose and around my face. And I need to get more of that medicine, but it's like some really, really high-end stuff to help with acne. I've been using it for many years, actually. And I'm just now starting to get close to running out, and it works really well. I mean, it just takes, within a day or two for even some of the biggest things to freaking disappear. And it's always really, really helped me, but, that was back then when I had some serious acne problems, and I get to the point I had to get some prescription stuff to help me. It wasn't pills, there was just some, medicine like lotion you put on your face. But I'm not going to talk about that, but yeah, today's been kind of a unique day, and I'm surprised I cannot hear my computer fan. Either my ears are weird, or maybe my computer's just being extra quiet. Like, I can't hear my CPU fans. I don't know what that is, but, and I know I didn't lower the CPU fan speeds, so a little bit interesting. But, today I was going to go somewhere, and I was going to finally get my, bill paid for, or my order that I made for my internet service, because I'm changing internet service, as you probably figured, because, with AT&T Uverse, I was very upset when I found out through several tests, and I've ran this, a test about, once every couple of days, and for the last week or two, or yeah, the last week, week and a half. But anyways, for at least, yeah, for about a week and a half, every 2 days, and sometimes about every day, I'll do it for 2 or 3 days straight, multiple times throughout the day, I will check the internet speed. And you know what? We're getting 100% ripped off because we're paying as much as everybody else is for the 6 megabytes per second internet plan, but we're only getting 5. We're like, well, 5 is the best that's available in your area. It's like, but you're charging us full price for 6 megabytes? Really? And it's not even that it's just that we upgraded from the 3 megabytes per second internet plan, and we're getting 2.84. That's the most common speed that we're getting is 2.84, and that's when no other devices are being used, only my desktop. No applications are signed in online. That's why I was offline on Steam for a while. Plus, there was a thunderstorm again last night and everything, so yeah, but I'm just not, if we're gonna get to the point where we're getting ripped off, I might as well pay more and actually get, what I'm actually paying for. So I'm gonna go back to the internet service that we had before, which, cost more, but you have unlimited data, so I don't have to worry about those limitations. And, downloading games on Steam certainly eats it up a lot, and so yeah, I've gotten that taken care of, and I'm really excited, but we're going to probably pay for it tomorrow. We're going to have to go to the store to actually pay for it, and they're going to be coming out on Tuesday, so hopefully by Wednesday, the internet and everything should be perfectly fine, wireless network and everything. So I'm really excited about that, and today, like I said, it's been a unique day. I haven't really done too much. I mean, what I did for the most part is I woke up early this morning, I cleaned up my room, and you guys probably remember, at least the ones that have been watching me for a long time, my old black leather chair. Well, I guess you could say it's been taking up too much space in my room, and I haven't been using it. And when I have friends come over, they usually don't use it either. And it's crooked because there's multiple screws missing. There's one screw on the arm part missing, and there's one that's underneath that missing. That's why it was crooked or something. And I found out the piece of plastic towards the bottom that makes the thing spin was actually getting cracked up. So eventually, it would have probably broke, whether I was leaning forward at one point and then just fall forward, or just something. So it was just, it's time to get rid of that probably. I just took it apart and then I put it in a closet just for in case I need it for whatever reason in the future. Maybe I'll just simply need a chair in general with wheels, This one doesn't have wheels, but it spins around and everything, and it's like a recliner, so I really like it. But yeah, I clean my room a lot, mainly because whenever that person I was talking about that's coming over that I'm going to be taking some photos of and everything. And I still got my lighting umbrella and everything set up. I still haven't even messed around with that. And I need to unfold the white screen so then it will have more wide range and everything. And I need to get a tack so then whenever I'm not using it, it won't be laying on the ground, you know, like I usually do have it. That way when I'm doing unboxing videos and just, you know, get a single pin and just hold it up. Or just a couple of them, you know, so that it'll hold up to the wall so then it won't be laying on the ground for the animals to get on and get hair all over. So I'm going to get, that's one of the last few things I got to do. There's only a few things I got to do left for my room, but I'm just trying to get as clean as possible because when someone wants to come in here and get photos taken, you know, whether it's family photos or I don't remember what words they used. It was, crap, this is going to bug me. I'm going to get my phone. Not exquisite. It was something along those lines. And what is this? Someone messaged me? Oh, okay, I remember who that was. And yeah, that was weird. And there's that. Let me check. What kind of photos? I know this is gonna be kind of weird, but yeah. Intimate photos. Yeah, look that up and you're gonna be surprised. But someone's wanting me to take intimate photos of them for their fiance, so that's understandable. Certainly, and, you know, there was a couple of other reasons I'm wanting to do this, you know, not just because, you know, I have a great camera and everything, or because I've experience with, and I have all the lighting equipment, I have white screen, green screen in case they want me to change the background, but I could also use programs to just cut out the background and then do that, but if they want to go insane, then, or go really far, then yeah, can definitely, take things past the limit, and, you know, just, you know, there's a lot of reasons I wanted to do this, you know, because... You know, I think it's going to be something that's very fun, and I will not lie, guys. When I really got this camera, even though it's not like a DSLR camera or a super high-end camera, it's, let's just say it's a very well-respected camera out there. In the future, I'll probably talk to you guys about it and tell you which one it is. And sorry if, like, my face is mostly over here. It's misaligned, like, let's just say that I have the camera and tripod set over here more instead of over here, you know, but, anyways... But I found myself to the point, like, this is one of those things that I kind of hate about myself sometimes, is that when I really just generally get into something, even if it's, you know, just for a small thing or just something I'm going to have to get so that I can get something else done, you know, I usually end up really getting into it. Like, I am seriously not going to lie, I found myself really getting into cameras, like, really crazy, and... You know, there's a couple of... I'm not going to lie, there are some pictures that I've taken that I got to say look outstanding. Not like I'm trying to sound like I'm bragging, but it's like, God, I don't even remember, like, how did I take those pictures? There's this one picture I took of a twig hanging off of a tree, and it was, well, you probably heard about this, but in Norman, when there was that very bad tornado that tore down, I'm not kidding you, tore down just blocks and blocks of houses, like, just neighborhoods just completely torn out. Like, I'm not kidding, it was crazy, and it was just insane, and the next morning, at like 6 in the morning, it was still not bright out, there was no blue sky, the sky was red, almost looked like there was an apocalypse going on, like, I'm not kidding you, it was insane. I was like, oh my gosh, if there was an apocalypse going on, or if it was the end of the world, I honestly think that's exactly what it would look like. But the lighting, you know, the sky was very red. It was crazy, almost like it turned into lava or something. Not quite that red, but, you know, it's still kind of red. And, you know, I ended up taking some pictures, and they looked outstanding and everything. And I find myself really getting into cameras, and there's a lot of things I learned about cameras. You know, I've had times when I've spent just days and days searching online and learning about things, doing experimenting with my camera and everything. And, you know, just trying to find the best pose and position and angle, and there's a lot of things, and I'm not going to go on too much into it, but I found myself really getting into cameras, and I found, you know, that I have, you know, as far as skill sets and experience I seem to have them in various areas. You know, I've done a lot of web design in the past. You know, I've built multiple websites, which are currently taken down just because my website domain names got outdated, and some of them got bought out. Some guy like John or Jim or something like that has bought them. You know, I guess they were put up for auction and someone ended up buying them, which I need to check on one. I need to buy that one. Let's just say there's a very important one I need to get. That's like just a top priority. I need to get that one. I don't care if I'm short on money. I'll get it. But so anyways, I have experience with website design, and I've also done a lot of photo editing. I haven't shown it too much in my videos, like doing custom thumbnails, but that's just because those are so time consuming, and it's a real pain. But, you know, that makes me sound like I'm being lazy, but it's just, you know, I don't like the idea of having to make a whole new thumbnail every single time. Plus, I like to do everything in a very original way. I don't like to just, you know, take this picture, you know, with this logo for this company name or, you know, the name for this video game, and then put this one together and then this one together and just cut them out and do things and then merge them together in one picture. That's not original creation. That is taken from other pictures. All you're doing is putting multiple other people's creations into one. It's not your creation. It's not your picture. It's not your content. And I still, out of all the copyright problems that are on YouTube and everything and how crazy and ridiculous everything is, I'm so surprised people get away with so much as far as thumbnails. I'm one of the few people, I create everything 100% from scratch. Everything. You've seen those Steam logos, like in some of my old outros. At the very end, it'll say Steam, and it would say Twitter, Google+, Facebook, and I'll have all those things on the top. Those were all made by me. I made them. Yeah, I made them based upon something else, but I actually made it myself. And to respect them, like, hey, I'm not going to take your content, but I'll at least make it realistic enough so then they will know that I'm talking about you, so then you can get your traffic or, you know, so then you'll get attention and everything. You know, but I still respect you for, you know, your logo and everything. And, you know, I like to do everything original way. That's just kind of a habit of mine. But anyways, I'm blabbering on too long. God, there were so many other things I was wanting to talk about in this video. But, you know, some of the things I was wanting to mention is, you know, I have experience with various areas. And one thing I didn't mention is actually in the past, this is kind of unique. I'll have to talk about it more. But, you know, in the past, at one point, when I was a sophomore, or not sophomore, but junior, I went to school for 3D game design. And I'm not going to lie, I actually wish I could just go back and retake everything, just because some of the skill sets and things I've learned throughout just YouTube itself, like learning to present yourself better and knowing how to be more informative and accurate, and being able to do things in a more confident and just positive way, in an unbiased or just throwing words around or slanderish or like you're just talking trash about one company or anything like that. Everything in a clean manner way, you know, very professional and everything. Because that's one of the things I try to do in my video, but, you know, that's one of the reasons I simply want to go back is, you know, there's a lot of things I can relate to as far as 3D game design, like when I heard about the UDK, Unreal Development Kit? Yeah. The new Unreal Engine, some of the things they added into it is outstanding. I gotta say, wow, I wish I had those tools when I was doing freaking game design, because, gosh, those things were so time-consuming, and that tool can save me so much freaking time. I'll probably talk about that more in some video, but another thing I was going to say is I've noticed on the gaming channel, my last couple or a few videos, I've been doing them a little bit differently. I've been doing it in a way where I think I'm a bit more relaxed, and I'm just kind of letting you guys know what's going on. I'm not just doing things, you know, in too much of a scripted way. That's the freaking word I was trying to think of. Overly scripted. I wasn't doing anything in an overly scripted way. And the reason I try to do things a scripted way usually is because I feel like, you know, if at one point, you know, my freaking, you know, channel might just completely, you know, like explode. And when they do that, they're going to see all my videos are very professional and clean. And they're not going to, like, this happens a lot to a lot of YouTubers, is that at one point they'll find one video where they said one thing, just one thing that sounded like it was biased in any way, even if it's just negative, while being positive about something like, well, it's not Nintendo's fault the Wii U's doing terrible, but just the fact that you mentioned the Wii U's doing terrible, they're gonna unsubscribe or just dislike the video and everything like that. That's why I try to like do things the way I can, so then once something like that happens, or when my channel gets discovered more, they won't really have much to really find, at least not in the most obvious way possible, you know, that will make them dislike it. But I've added a bit personality. I've been just more relaxed in my last couple of videos, and just more, you know, letting you guys know what's going on. Like, hey guys, sorry I was, you know, haven't done a video for a few days because, you know, I was working earlier, or I've been working a lot, and, you know, just that kind of stuff. And it seems like they've gotten more likes, and that's a really great sign, because I really do care about that stuff, because to me that's a great sign, like, okay, obviously something's going great for this video. So I'm gonna look more into that stuff, and I gotta say I'm actually quite, you know, happy to see that, but I'm still gonna try to keep things clean to a certain extent. But I think that's pretty much it for today, because this video has gone on too long and I blabbered on for too long. But I'll probably talk to you guys tomorrow, just because there's so much stuff I want to talk about. But I just kind of want to give you guys an update, know what's going on, and give you guys more of an idea of, you know, what I've been doing today, you know, trying to get things sorted out, cleaning my room, and spent some family time eating some food and stuff. And yeah, so thanks again guys for watching, and I'll probably see you guys tomorrow.